So today I have some really exciting news to share with you guys. I got engaged over the weekend on my birthday. Actually, Josh proposed on my 40th, so was super exciting. And yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm just gonna share some like life updates, like what's been going on with me, because I feel like it's been a minute since I have filmed a chatty get ready with me. So I'm gonna be applying my sunscreen, and I have been testing out this e.l.f. Skin Suntouchable Invisible Sunscreen. I feel so excited that I feel like I'm getting tongue-tied. But surprisingly, I have been enjoying this product. You just have to shake it up really well. I know one of you guys commented that on my video where I did my haul where I showed this product, because I was really scared that this was going to be super duper greasy on me, which I will say when you first put this on, it feels like a really kind of slick silicone primer. But once it kind of dries down on the skin a little bit, it doesn't feel quite as oily. So I kind of like to apply this about 10 minutes or so before I do my foundation. So yeah, the exciting life update. So Josh and I, we have been talking about getting married like at the end of last year. And with us, like we've been together, it'll be 9 years in October. And for us, it's like we're already married. Like we view each other as like husband and wife. We just wanted to make everything official and everything like that. And also too, since I have been doing YouTube full time, I don't have like my own health insurance, and I was going to get on his health insurance back last year, but you had to be married. They didn't do like domestic partnerships. A few weeks ago on his birthday, at the end of June, we went and he took me ring shopping, and I picked out a ring. I really just wanted a ring that wasn't necessarily traditional. Like I didn't want just like a solitaire ring. So I ended up getting a ring that was just diamonds across the front, just like a wedding band, because I was married previously and I had a solitaire ring, and I never really liked how that ring, how like the solitaire part, like it just like stood up really high. I always felt like it was in the way, and I was always scared that I was gonna damage the ring. So I just wanted something a little bit more practical in that sense. And then for like the wedding band, we're just gonna do like a solid gold with that, and I think that would just be really pretty and simple. I wasn't completely surprised that he proposed to me on my birthday, because he had kind of mentioned that he might propose to me on my birthday, so that's why I wasn't super duper surprised in the video. But it was really special because it was on my birthday, and like my parents were there, and my mom was already filming me because I was opening up my birthday gifts. So it just kind of worked out perfectly. But
Oh, well then you better do that.
birthdays are sweet. Wishing you good things, great things. It's time to celebrate things. Hope happy happens all around you today. Happy birthday. But not as sweet as my babe.
Oh,
I love you so much that this will be a birthday to remember.
There you go. I got one more gift.
It goes with my bag too.
Uh-oh, you better get the camera out.
What?
This is the official. There you go, Julie. We've been together for a while. I love my babe so much. This is me officially asking, will you marry me?
Yes.
Oh, yay! Woo! That's awesome! I'm so happy! I'm so happy! Even if I'm not getting a ring, I'm happy!
There you go.
Wow, how pretty! Look at you!
Here, give me a binocular. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, look at
I
them.
like
Look at all them.
it.
Look at all them.
That is beautiful.
Diamonds.
Very
That is beautiful.
We also got like a regular wedding band to pair with it once, but I think it would go the other way.
Yeah.
We are really excited about it, and we want to get married before the end of the year, and we had talked about just doing like a courthouse just wedding, but the more that I like talked to people and thought about it, I'm like, I should do something small, at least just a small intimate wedding with, 30 or so people, like of our immediate family and close friends. So we'll see how everything pans out, and I have an idea of where I want to do the wedding. Burnham Forest. It's one of our favorite places to go to, especially in the summer, and do hikes and just walks. It's just such a beautiful park close to where I live. It's gorgeous, but I need to get in contact with them to see like what dates they have available, like the rest of this year, and just like all the details on like how much it costs and all of that. So, because that's another thing too, and another reason why we were just going to do a courthouse wedding is because, it's much more affordable. And we just don't want to spend a ton of money on a wedding. Like, it's just insane. At least I feel like it's crazy to spend like $10, $20, $30, $40,000 on a wedding. Like, that just seems like a lot, and I would rather invest that money into something else, like for retirement or on a nice vacation or something like that. I'm thinking that maybe we could either have our wedding in September, like the end of September, or our like dating anniversary is in October the 18th, which is going to be on a Friday this year. So that could also be another potential date to do the wedding. I just figured that probably at Burnham, like all of the fall, like weekend days are going to be already booked up for weddings. So I need to get in contact with them, but I keep also kind of procrastinating on that, even though I know I need to do it, just because I'm scared that they're not going to have anything, which doesn't make sense, because the longer I wait, the more chances is they're not going to have something available when I want to get married. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just like I don't know why I'm like that. I like procrastinate things that I'm like worried about, and then whenever I do them, I'm just like, why was I so concerned and worried about that? Because it completely worked out fine. But I do have a tendency to be slightly avoidant with things that are difficult, and I don't like that about myself. But it's just kind of how I can be. I think it's because I just don't like conflict, and not like it would be like a conflict-y situation, but anytime I feel like there's going to be some tension, it just makes it hard for me to want to, do stuff. And then off camera, I just lightly filled in my brows with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Prep and Shape Pro Kit, the powder. Just kind of lightly filled the underneath side of my brows to give them a little bit more shape. Something else too that I wanted to mention is this shirt that I have on. Like my tie-dye shirts that I've been wearing in my videos, I've been getting questions like, where did you get your shirt at? Can you link it? And I have been making these tie-dye shirts that I've been wearing. Like all the tie-dye shirts in my videos I've made myself. But this one I made yesterday, and I'm so proud of this shirt. But I did like an ice tie-dye on this. But like, isn't this shirt super cool? Like, I love how the colors and everything turned out on this. But I have been thinking, since a lot of you guys have been asking me about these shirts, would any of you all be interested in purchasing any of my tie-dye shirts? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm thinking of, making some listings on Macari and just seeing if any of you guys are interested in the shirts. So obviously each shirt would be unique and different, because when it comes to tie-dye, you can't make a shirt look exactly the same. So each shirt would be unique. So let me know if you guys would be interested in purchasing some of my like tie-dye shirt designs. And also with these earrings, one of my friends got me these earrings for my birthday as well. So I can't link those because she got those at like a local shop, like a local boutique place. But aren't these earrings super duper cute? So cute. And for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to use a palette that I have not used in such a long time. But this is the Natasha Denona Gold Palette. And I think she came out with a new gold palette recently. Am I mistaken? But I think she has. I'm not always up to date on high-end releases, but I'm pretty sure I saw like a new gold palette from Natasha Denona. So I'm trying to think what else to update you guys on besides getting engaged, and I turned 40, which I know a lot of people get really upset, or maybe not a lot, but I feel like some women get upset when they turn 40. And it's funny because I just don't feel that way at all. When I turned 30, that was probably the hardest birthday for me. I think a combination. My dad was in a really bad accident around that, like around my birthday when I turned 30. Like, he was in the hospital. He got hit by a car. Like, he was walking across the street and a car hit him, which I know that if you've been following me for a really long time, you guys already know that, but maybe if you're new, you don't know that about my dad. But yeah, he got hit by a car. He was in serious condition and was in the hospital for like a month, but he did survive. And my dad has made like a complete like full recovery and everything. But yeah, my 30th birthday, he was in the hospital then, and I don't know what it was about turning 30, but I felt so old at the time. And I mean, I know that our society makes, you know, any age above 30, like, you're old. But I mean, I don't feel that way. But at the time when I was turning 30, I felt like really old. So I think that's why I struggled turning 30. But turning 40, like, I'm just so excited to be in my 40s, and I just feel a lot more wise and just more confident in myself, like more confident to just be myself. But I did have like a few of my friends ask me how I felt about turning 40, but I just feel excited to, like I said, be at 40. And I also feel really blessed to make it to this age, because I've known several people that I went to school with, or maybe other people that their spouses, have already passed away and they didn't make it to 40. So I feel like every year that you get a little bit older, it should be looked on as a blessing that you get to live another year, because it's not guaranteed that all of us are going to live, but it's guaranteed that we're going to all die at some point. And I know that that might sound morbid, but it's true. And I think maybe with my dad's accident and everything, and just seeing how, 1 minute everything was fine, and the next minute he could have been dead, and that was just such a wake-up call to me at that age. And I have another friend from school, and her husband died of brain cancer. And I just think of everything that he went through and she went through, and how, how it's such a blessing to live, So not to get so sappy on you guys, but that's really how I feel.
Well, since you're talking about being 40, do you have any wise words that you would like to tell us? So you have no words of wisdom
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
That you're only as old as you feel.
Very good. That is wise words. So how old do you feel?
I feel like I'm 18.
Now she's lying, okay?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, Julie, we wish you a happy 40th birthday.
Amen.
All right. And then for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to use the e.l.f. New Classics palette. And I'm going to use Blanc for my brow bone highlights. The Natasha Denona palette doesn't really have a good highlight shade in there for me, at least for this look. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in the inner corner. Also, I wanted to mention this, but my good friend Abby, she has a YouTube channel called Make Life Your Runway. She hasn't really been posting on there because she just had twins like a few months back, but she bought me this candle off of Amazon to just celebrate that I got engaged. And isn't this so cute? It's so funny. And it smells really good too. And it has like little like potpourri things in there. I'm not for sure what the scent is supposed to be, but it just kind of smells fresh, but at the same time a little bit musky. I don't know. It smells really good, but I just thought this was super cute. So thank you so much, Abby, for getting me this little cute gift. It's also so weird, but I've been getting in such the fall mood lately, and we're not even in August yet. I mean, I know that we're getting close, but you know, I don't know what it is about lately. Maybe I'm just getting sick of all of the extreme hot days, because we've still been having those, not as much as that 1 week in July, but it's still been pretty hot. Like the other day it was like in the 90s and it was just like so humid and really muggy out. I don't know what it is about fall, but it just always gives me like warm and cozy vibes. Like maybe everyone's like that, that's obsessed with fall. And maybe it's just because here it gets, you know, cooler and everything like that. And maybe if I lived in Florida or somewhere where or Texas, like where the temperatures didn't change too much season to season, maybe I wouldn't feel so much that way. But I think the next video I'm going to film for you guys, I purchased quite a bit of clothes from Amazon, like before Prime Day and then like during like the Prime sale. I purchased some things too. Like I got some things like for my birthday, and then I got like a gift card, and so I bought some more things, and then I bought other things like during, like I said, like those 2 Prime days. So I want to do a little clothing haul, or I guess maybe I should say huge clothing haul, like clothing and accessory haul. So I know that those types of videos don't get a ton of views on my channel since I mostly post makeup stuff, but I'm really excited about the things I got, and I think that it could be helpful because I also bought some things that I didn't like that I want to share as well, and just show you what the items look like on, because, you know, shopping on Amazon, it's hard to know, you know, what's gonna work sometimes. I get so much of my clothes from Amazon. You know, you can search for anything on there, and I feel like it's so much easier to find things if you're looking for a specific item than going out and shopping at the stores. Now, I know like a lot of the things on Amazon, they're not maybe the highest quality things because a lot of things come from China. But I don't know. They're good enough for me. And I feel like if you take good care of stuff, it can last. I mean, unless it's like really awful quality. And it's not that I never spend money on nice, like expensive clothes, but for the most part, I kind of don't, just because, especially now, I'm just at home most of the time, and the only time I wear like really nice clothes is when I go to church, or if I'm going out to dinner with somebody or like a date or something like that. So I just don't really have a need to buy super expensive clothes. Sometimes I'll spend a little bit more money on like jeans, like get Levi's or something like that. But even so, like that is not like super high end, or at least I don't feel like it's super high end pricing. So I think for blush, I'm going to do Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. I have been obsessed with this blush color, but it's such a pretty rosy terracotta color. And then for my highlight, I'm going to use this Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter. This is another product that I've been really liking a lot, and I've used it a ton in my videos, but it's such a good golden highlight. And I got to get my use out of it right now, because in the winter when I get really fair, I can't use this. It's too dark. So I think that's another reason why I've been like obsessed with using this. And then I'm going to go ahead and mist my face, and then I'm going to do my lashes and lips. Which I think I'm just going to use this LA Girl setting spray. Like, I've really been enjoying styling my hair like this. I'm just using a 1-inch barrel curling iron, and then like I haven't been putting my ends, like I've been leaving my ends out, and I've just been liking that look a little bit more, especially like when my waves get like a little bit more relaxed even. It just gives more of like a messy, like beachy wave look. And I've just discovered that I like that type of curl better than completely curled under. I feel like it's a little bit too curly. So maybe if you don't like super tight, you know, like ringlet kind of curls where the ends are curled under, try it with like your ends out. I know that most people fix their hair like that, and I don't know why it took me so long to try that style, but I just tried that like a few weeks ago, and I've been loving it ever since I've tried my hair like styled that way. My next step is to try that with my my robe curls tool that I showed you guys a while back, and just kind of leave the ends out and see if it gives the same effect, because technically it should. I don't think that I've used this in a video yet. This is the lash extender by e.l.f. in the shade brown. Like, I've used the soft black one, but I don't think I've used brown on camera. So that's what the one looks like. And I want to compare this shade to the Maybelline one, because I use that one a lot, and I know like these brushes are kind of similar as well, just so we can see the difference. So I think maybe the e.l.f. one is a little bit more cool toned. Like, maybe I can do like a little swatch on the back of my hand. Yeah, I think the e.l.f. one is a little bit more cool toned compared to the Maybelline. You see, the e.l.f. one is here, the Maybelline one's here. And I have some makeup on the back of my hand still. All right, let's use the e.l.f. one, like I said. And I kind of go back and forth with this e.l.f. lash extender. Like, I don't know if I 100% am in love with it. Like, there are times where I like it, and then other times I use it and I don't like it. So, I don't know. It's one of those mascaras that you cannot apply a lot of it at once. Like, you know, you can't keep piling it on or it gets really clumpy. So, it's almost like you need to apply all the coat you want to apply in that first layer and don't let it dry. Because once it dries and you try to go back on top of it, that's when it starts to clump. But I will say this mascara does not smudge, so I do really like using it on the lower lashes. Okay, well actually I went in, this is like the third coat of mascara, and it seems like it's doing okay. So maybe it's also because I've had this mascara opened for a little bit, so maybe it's kind of slightly dried out, which you would think that would make it more clumpy, but maybe somehow that makes it work better. For the lips, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Like, I've been enjoying, what you guys know, because I mentioned this a lot in videos, but the CoverGirl Outlast lip stains. The one in Shuggy Girl, which is the lighter kind of mauvish pink one, really like this one for every day. Also the color in Canyon, love that one. That one's more of a warm kind of terracotta color, and I cannot find that one anywhere. I do not know where I put that one, and I'm so upset because, like I said, it's one of my favorites that I've been wearing a lot. So I'm going to have to go and repurchase that one. But yeah, I want to use this, but I feel like I've used this so much in videos, or at least I used it in the last video, or one of my videos recently. So I should probably use something different. I think I might use one of these Maybelline lifter liners, this one in Big Lift, which I was trying to figure out why the heck did they name this Big Lift, but maybe because they're lifter liners. That's how they came up with the name on this. Because when I first was telling you guys about these in my haul, I called it Bad Lift. But I just wanted to see what this would be like using it all over the lips by itself. It is a little darker. I mean, it's a really pretty color. I just don't know. I feel like it's a little bit darker than I want for this look. So I am going to apply the Lifter Gloss in Reef over top of this. Just to lighten it up a little bit, and I think that looks really pretty. So that is this makeup look complete. I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing about my engagement story and just like a little life update. I don't really feel like too much is going on, just, you know, that I got engaged and turned 40. If you enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're worth the